Here's how you can avoid the most common headaches as regards shipping. Now, importing from China can be exciting, very, very exciting, but shipping can be one of the trickiest parts of the process, and it is where most beginners lose a whole lot of money. So here are the most common shipping headaches I see most beginners pass through. This one is high shipping fees. You may think you are getting a good deal at a product, but when you check the shipping cost, you will shock. The kind of goods you order actually determines the shipping pathway. For example, there are some goods you will place an order for. You will think, this goods is not going to be lightweight. But by the time you check the shipping fee, by the time you check the total kg of the goods, you will be shocked. For example, you see goods like sheet marks that you think, it's not 30 grams for 1 kg. It's not going to be heavy. Pack sheet marks, put in one carton, you will know whether it's heavy or not. Another example is I recently ordered for this shoe rack, okay, and looking at it, it looks lightweight. I didn't even bother checking the weight. I said, it's going to be lightweight. When it goes to my shipping warehouse, it costs 1.85 kg, which is more than 20,000 naira for shipping alone. So you can see that a product you may feel like, it's not going to be heavy, it's not going to weigh much, but by the time you calculate, or by the time it gets to the shipping company, you will not see that this product has weight. So this is where a lot of people miss it. Items you feel that are not heavy will end up being heavy in bulk. Also, there are some items that the weight, right? Now, this is where the shipping can be a bit tricky. There are some items that the weight is already indicated in the specifications of the supplier's page, okay? You are saying this item, okay, this is the weight. But all of a sudden, it gets to the shipping company and you're saying that, the weight has increased. Why is it like that? Let me explain something to you. For example, now you buy a bag. How many of you bought a bag, right? So when you bought this bag and this bag got to you, you open this bag, you will see they will just pack cartons inside, to make the bag look fuller. Okay, or this bag will come boxed. Now, majority of the times, the weight that you are seeing on your supplier's page, okay, is just the ordinary item. They didn't include the weight of the packaging. There are some items that come, for example, there are some sneakers, like some luxury, like high quality sneakers. If you see the packaging of the sneakers, you will know that the packaging alone will be like an extra 1 kg on top. So that is why some items you may see the weight on it and it looks reasonable, like, I can use air for this. But it gets to the shipping company and you're seeing a different weight entirely. It's because the supplier has packaged this thing to look presentable to you. Okay, that's why some shipping company gives you the option of removing extra cartons. Okay, some don't. Okay, it depends on the shipping company that you are using. This is where a lot of people get so confused or frustrated about the whole shipping process. Your items that is supposed to that you feel like it's not heavy ends up being heavy. Items that you see that see the weight and specification, but by the end of the day when it gets to the shipping warehouse, the weight is something else. This is actually what happens that you don't really know. For me, if you ask me, like items that you should ship through air, my own recommendation, items like sunglasses, like hairs, like jewelries, or your personal items. You see these bags, sneakers, or any other product, you are in business to make profits. I think you should be doing everything possible to actually make more profit.